This is Yarmouth Homefinders in Hainford, about 40 minutes from Yarmouth Greyhound Stadium. They were one of the tracks that led the way in terms of welfare, not just finding dogs their forever homes, but with a groundbreaking veterinary assistance programme as well. It was all the brainchild of the man whose family own and run the track, Stephen Franklin.
The boys said to me when I retired, they said, right, Dad, you can keep overseeing the Homefinders, so I'm still chairman of Yarmouth Grand Homefinders, which was one of our owners I formed back in 1999, and he asked me to be chairman, and I'm still chairman.
What a wonderful place though, you must enjoy your days here.
Yes, it's lovely, and it's a really nice community atmosphere. You get lots of volunteers, as you've seen today, and you get different ones every day, and the dogs enjoy it, the people enjoy it. It works really well.
And works very much in coordination with the track, and since you've been independent, even more so.
Yes, yeah, we are sort of now completely we were almost self-funding, we're now completely self-funding, but that's going well, and people are very happy to support us.
We have to go out and raise the money. All through the summer we go out with a stall and to various fetes and events. We also collect at the stadium on race nights. We've got a great band of volunteers that come and collect money at the gates for us, and we can get anything up to £150 a night there, which is great. And then we have sponsorship for the kennels, so people can sponsor a particular kennel in memory of somebody or a special dog. And then we just get lots of donations from people that just love greyhounds.
It's not just about home finding, it's also about the treatment and the care and the philosophy you have at the track with regards to injured greyhounds.
We had a very dedicated fundraiser back in the early days, and I think it was 2002, could have been earlier, we got so much money in the bank, and I had pointed out to the committee that with veterinary costs these days, if you've got your racing ground, and much as you love it, costs you £600, and then you're faced with a £1,600 veterinary bill if you're unlucky and it does get a fracture injury, it's just an issue. And to help with the euthanasia idea, one of the committee said, well, why don't we try? We've got so much money in the bank, why don't we put it towards veterinary assistance? And it's been a learning curve. It's getting very organised now, but over the years, it's a very important thing, and it helps the trainers because they're then more than happy. The trainers have to be involved. They look after the dog once it's been to the vets, been sort of repaired, whatever's needed. Then they look after it, and then when it's ready for homing, it's signed over to us, and it comes to these kennels and goes through the homing scheme.
Tell me a bit more about the kennels. The dogs are very happy here, and I really love this idea of having a kennel with the runs. I've seen it a couple of times. Something I'd like to see more of.
Yeah, the kennels are old, but the dogs are happy. They're all well loved, and Molly, my kennel manager, she's absolutely fantastic with them. And even the most nervous one, she wins over in the end.
Do you feel like greyhounds are becoming more considered as a pet for people who want a dog?
I think so. People seem to think that they need masses of exercise, and in actual fact they're real couch potatoes. I mean, sometimes I have a job to get my own out in the morning, to go for a walk even. But I think because when they race, they've got muzzles on and they look quite fierce. But in actual fact, they're just so gentle, and they're marvellous with children.
And a wonderful team of volunteers that you've got here that I've met today.
Absolutely fantastic. Yes, we've probably got over 100 volunteers. And we usually have a Christmas special party for them, and then the track always gives them all a barbecue and a race meeting once a year. So, yeah, it's great. Fantastic place.
You can see the volunteers here enjoy their time just as much as the greyhounds do. They help twice a day, not just to walk the dogs, but also groom them, give them treats, and generally make a fuss of them. Well, Carl, tell us how you came to be involved with Yarmouth Homefinders.
It was through my college, Eastern Otley. Part of the course was to do a placement, so I contacted these guys. The college recommended them, and I did just under a year here, and I loved it really ever since, so I've come back and visit.
And you've since gone off to university, but you've just finished for the summer holidays, and here you are.
Yeah, I mean, it's lovely to visit here. All the people are amazing, and it's a nice community, and the dog's obviously really nice as well, so yeah, it's win-win.
This is a lovely old boy. This is Zach. He's getting on in age a little bit now. He's owned by Molly, who is the full-time member of staff here, looking after all the dogs at Yarmouth Homefinders. And I'm guessing you love your job, Molly.
I do, yeah. You can't complain. It's pretty good. And spending the time with the dogs all the time.
I've only been here a short time, obviously, but it seems like a lovely place, and you have a lot of support here, don't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot of volunteers that give up their free time and come and help the dogs out, and yeah, a lot of lovely people. definitely.
And with their help, and of course you being here, the dogs are very well cared for here.
Yeah, they seem to be happy enough all the time and get, their walks and their treats, and yeah, very happy.
And you came from the same college as Carl and ended up full-time job here.
Well, I started volunteering walking when I was 13, so before I went to college, but then I did do college placement as well here, and then got a job out of it, so that was good.
And not just a job, but this beautiful boy here too.
Yeah, I've had him, nearly over 9 years now. He wasn't a very good racer, so he came to me quite young.
But it's true what they say, isn't it? Greyhounds make the best pets.
Yeah, definitely. He's very easy and very laid back. That's what we like.
Well, the volunteers here at Yarmouth Homefinders don't just help to look after the dogs, they also do the washing up after a very nice cup of tea, it has to be said.
Oh, excellent, yes. We serve as best as we can to help people and the dogs.
And it really is a wonderful place here, such a community spirit about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been retired 7 years. I've been coming here 7 years now, and I come every Friday, and you get to know everyone here, take the dogs out, cup of tea and a biscuit. What more could you want on a nice day like this?
Absolutely, and ultimately it's not just you guys that are enjoying it, the dogs love it
They
too.
do, yes, yeah. Mind you, we go out in all weathers, when the beast from the east, we were still down the field, walking around with them. But, this is a day when it's good for dog walking, isn't it? Everybody enjoys it.
I lost my husband last year, and I found out Molly was here, and she's really a lovely girl, and these are really lovely people around here. And they had all this lot, brought me all out of the shell, brought me all back again, and that was lovely.
And the whole time it's helping you, of course, it's helping the greyhounds.
Oh yeah, that's helping the greyhounds. I gave Molly money to help the greyhounds as well.
Lois, tell us the reason why you started coming here to Yarmouth Homefinders.
Well, I've always loved dogs, and my husband said we can't have a dog. They're a tie, they're expensive, they're messy. So I came up here for a dog walking fix, and I fell in love. And we're now on our third greyhound because my husband changed his mind, and we absolutely adore the greyhounds.
And he adores them too now, doesn't he?
Absolutely, he is smitten. Yeah, whenever you see him, he's cuddling the dog.
And so despite the fact you've taken dogs home now, you've got your fix at home, why do you still come here?
It's just lovely to do it. I really enjoy it. I come on a Monday as well with a young man who's got Down syndrome, and he volunteer walks here as well. So walking here is for anybody.
You've led the way with this kind of scheme, and I know you keep your head down and get on with your own business at Yarmouth, but how much would you like to see all the other tracks in the country adopting these sorts of schemes for home finding and for veterinary assistance?
It's got to come, hasn't it? That's the only way. Because you can't, when these pets leave here, they all have I think it's 4-week pet pan cover, and then most of them will take out insurance on it. But a racing ground you can't insure, and with a veterinary, it's like the National Health Service. The veterinary expertise has got so clever now, but it's so expensive. Then an individual trainer and owner is never going to find the money. It would just eat money. So it's absolutely essential, and it has to go industry wide eventually.
The people here are wonderful. The dogs are very happy, well looked after, all looking for their forever sofa. You must be very proud of this place.
Yes, yeah. I'm proud of the stadium as well. I think we've got a very sort of nice stadium, and yeah, I mean, it all comes down from a family commitment, right from my father back in, I think they built it in 1940, 41, I think they started racing. They got shut down for the war. So it's been a lifetime commitment for the whole family.